start by putting some Elf Skin Holy Hydration on. I didn't know whether I was going to do this live today. My lives at the moment are really random. Just depends on how I'm feeling on the day. Let's turn the light down. And then we'll go in with a simple hydrating light moisturiser. 12-hour moisturiser, fast and absorbing. Let's shake her up. It's just a very inexpensive moisturiser, this. And that's going to last me ages because you get a great big bottle there. Babe, hi. How you doing? I feel like I've got something stuck in my eye. Apart from my eyeball, that is. Okay, so that's all blended in now. You know, I keep looking at this and just never use it. It's a Revolution Superfruit Extract Antioxidant Rich Serum and Primer. Today is the day. That's not nice, Jaden. Why are you being so horrible? And you don't even have a profile picture. And I can't ask my dad because he's no longer here. So thank you for that reminder. Good job I don't take these comments personally, isn't it? But any more mean comments like that, you're out of here. And why have you even come to a makeup channel if that's all if all you're going to do is be mean? Are you that miserable in your own life that you have to be mean to others? Yeah, I bet you did. Sorry, I thought this was the other live stream. Well, you can quite clearly see when you click on, it says makeup tutorials with Andy. So feel free to go back to that other live stream. We don't want negativity over here. Oh, this smells really nice. What are the claims of this primer? I forget. I feel like I could do with wiping my hands on something. I'll just wipe it on my leggings. Right. Apply to... I can't really see it because it's on that horrible shiny stuff, like shiny paper. Apply 2 to 3 drops to a clean face, morning or night. Oh, I should have done this before a moisturiser. So that was quite clever of me. That's probably why I've not used it. To use as a primer. Oh, you can use it as a primer. Apply 1 to 2 drops before applying makeup. Doesn't really... I think the box had claims of what it did, but it doesn't really tell me what the claims are of it. But that's what it looks like. I did get this from Home Bargains quite a long time ago, so that needs to be used up. Right, what are we doing? Getting that highlighter stick out that I always use, that's in Project Pan. So this is it. So this one is from New Look, and it's their Glow Highlight Stick. And I've used all that. Won't be long before it's gone. Okay. Right, let's get some foundation. What am I using? I don't know where the other one is. My Maybelline. Okay, so it was a toss-up between the Fenty Beauty, which is nearly all gone, and the Maybelline. I don't know where that is. So I guess we're using the Fenty Beauty. I cleaned some brushes today. Most of them are still not dry. Did it early hours this morning when I couldn't sleep. But there are 3 that are dry, so I'll be using them today. I haven't put primer on, but I did put that Revolution one on. So that's just going to have to do for today. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I can see 20 of you are in here now, so thank you for keeping it respectful. We all want to enjoy the lives. It's never going to get to a point of, if I get trolled, I just won't do lives anymore. I enjoy them too much. I enjoy communicating with you all. It just means, rather than like putting makeup on, I'm constantly getting people out of here, unless there's a moderator in here. Hello, I'm in Russia. Oh, okay. How's the weather there? Hi, Pickle Juice. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm okay. I've been quite sick recently, so I'm just waiting for my operation appointment to come through. I don't know if I'm saying this. Merida from that One Princess movie. Do you mean Brave? Because I used to say this thing to my niece when she was younger, when she was really into her princess movies, like Tangled, Brave, you know, all that, Frozen. I used to say, if I was a princess, who would I be? And she's like, brave. Oh, thank you. Well, when my hair was much longer, yeah, she always used to call me brave. I mean, she's fierce, so I take that as a compliment. It's 0. Oh my gosh, no. What was it last week here? 1 degree, and I'm like, oh, it's starting. It's starting all right, because like it does fall, and the minuses here as well. I think though today it was 11 degrees, so that's not too bad. But now I don't know what it is out there. I can never get into this little nook here. This foundation smells so nice, you know. Can't even explain what it smells of, but it smells nice. Right, I think that's all the blending. My mirror fell on the floor, so let me see. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. Yeah, I think that's all the blending that I need to do. It's -3 Celsius. Not good. Hey, Gracie Lou, how are you? You know, it's a mystery where that other foundation went. I'm sure it'll turn up. Well, let's get some oh, speaking of I'm sure it'll turn up, there it is, the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. Right, so that is going to go with the rest of my foundations up here. Right, now we're going to put some concealer on. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Yeah, I'm just plodding along, waiting for this darn appointment to come through. So I went to see my doctor. When was it? Yesterday. All these days are blending into one another. It's what happens when you're sick, isn't it? So I had my gastroscopy last Saturday, and I got the results back straight away. So I thought, it's only right, that the doctors would have them. So I booked an appointment, and he said, have you had your procedure done? And I said, yeah. I said, have you not got my results? And he said, no, not yet. And I said, oh, they've told me to come and ask you to book me in for the ENT. And he said, all right. He said, I can do it. He said, but I really want to see the report as to what they're specifying. You know, I mean, all I can really put is that you've got throat issues because I can't see anything. But the thing is, they couldn't see anything either, so they're not going to be able to say, oh, book the ENT for this procedure, you know. They're not. This is the problem. I need to go to ENT. And ENT do it a completely different way. The gastroscopy team basically put a scope down my throat and into my stomach. They found quite a lot of stomach issues. And then the ENT would go through my nose and into my throat and see if they can see anything. So that's why I have to go to the ENT. I can't actually go back to work until all these issues are sorted out, because if I go back into work, one, Like, this is why I come on lives. As you notice, like, prior to me having these problems, I was doing lives every day. If you go back long enough, you'll see lives every day. If I didn't do a live, then there was something wrong. At the moment, they're like 3-4 days in between me doing like each live, because my voice doesn't hold up. So obviously, if I can't even hold up for an hour talking to you guys, how am I going to hold up like doing 7.5-hour shifts in a call centre? So I need to find out what's going on in my throat before I go back, and obviously I need that operation. I don't want to take more time off. So this is the situation at the moment. It's a crap situation to be in because I just started that new job, but I can't help it, can I? It's quite depressing, really. I hope you get better. Thanks, Gracie Lou. I'm just going to go in with this e.l.f. brow pencil now. It's in the shade Neutral Brown. I did some emotional shopping, which I'll talk to you about at the end of this video. I hate doing emotional shopping. Because I did so well with my no-buy last year. I don't need anything else now. So, I don't know. I mean, I was going to do the no-buy anyway with my friend Tammy. If you've not checked Tammy out, her channel is Canadian Beauty. Or you should be able to find it via Tammy Robichaud. Robichaud is spelled Iobicchaud. I'd go and check her out. She does amazing get ready with me's hauls. She even does grocery hauls. And I don't watch every one of them because obviously I can't buy the food that she gets, because I live in the UK. I feel like I've missed some comments. Oops, nearly kicking someone out. What do they say about Russia over there? Nothing. Should they say anything about Russia? I'm a bit confused about that comment, if I'm being honest. Hello, Jan. Okay. I still feel like my eyes are pink. I'm just going to go over that with a sponge I use for foundation. Hey, do you remember me? Snow. Not really. To be honest, I get so many people coming in here and I've got quite a lot of subscribers, so unless you're in here all the time, I won't remember. I'm sorry. Right, I'm just using this Technique powder that I've got. It's okay. How are you though? Are you okay? Oh, that's good. So has anyone bought in the Black Friday sales? If you have, what have you been buying? I actually bought something from Auden's Eye. Like I said, I've been emotional shopping. Do you know they brought those 2 eyeshadow palettes out? I bought the pastel one. It's called Rosy Jingle or something like that. I was eyeing off the Silvery Bliss as well. I wasn't going to pay for both of them. And then, excuse me, I ordered it. And then I was instantly like, oh, why did I do that? But I did get 10% off it. I need to go to bed. Sorry, bye. No problem. Sleep well. So I'll have 2 palettes now, 2 Christmas palettes to play with in December. Can you believe we're nearly there? Right, so the powder's on. Let's get my contour stick. Okay, it's a Shea Glam. That's the blush. Why is everyone... Oh, I was just going to say, why is everything getting lost? I might use that blush in a minute anyway. Okay, so Shea Glam Snatch and Define Stick in Soft Tan. And I'm really getting through this. Is it going to be the creamiest contour stick you'll ever try? No, but it's under £5, guys. I would say if you're making a Shea Glam order, why not try it? If you need one, that is. And it does really put some colour in your cheeks, especially when you use pale as me. If you use pale as me, get the first shade. I've already said what shade it is. It's in the shade Soft Tan. I think they've got like 3 or 4 different shades. I do still have my eye on the Fenty Beauty one though, and the Rare Beauty one, and even the Mario one. But I've seen that with the packaging of the Mario one, you can never get all the product out. And there's problems, like the packaging is problematic. So maybe leave the Mario one alone and just get his, I think it's called Soft Sculpt Bronzer, the one in the kind of little container. Right, and let's try the Shea Glam Snatch and Blush Stick in the shade Midnight Hour. So you can see I've not done as well with this because I've only used it probably once or twice. And this is a lot stiffer. It's not as creamy as a contour stick. So I'd say if you're going to get anything, I would definitely get the contour stick over the blush. Let's try this. This is also from Shea Glam. It's the cream blush. You're not supposed to wear it with this. Use it with this blusher. but you're supposed to be using it with the other blush that I've got. I'll have to show it to you in a minute, because that's also in my shop, my stash. I need some water, sorry guys. Thought there was something in it then. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the other one, and we'll put a bit on as well. So this blusher is supposed to go with this brush. Like, you buy them separately, but they're supposed to go together. So that's the blush, She Glam. It's in the shade Love Cake. So it just comes in like that. I'll just do one little dot, because we've already got blush on. And they do bronzers in that as well, so I wouldn't mind trying a bronzer in that. I don't really like this brush, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'll use it, but I don't really like it. And it doesn't look like it did on the website. I've not put bronzer on, like powder bronzer. Let me just blend this out. What blush is that? This is from She Glam, Olivia. This one is in the shade Love Cake. They're very inexpensive. Right, and now I'm going to go in with some bronzer powder, because I've forgotten to use that. See, this is what happens to me when I've not worn makeup for a while. I'm going to go in with a Sun-Kissed Copper Crush palette. And all I'm using is this bronzer down here, especially on the forehead. Might as well do it all over. Right, that'll do, I think. Right, I really do like this palette. When I'm using it all, I can only use these three here. No, sorry. These three here. I can't use this, it's too dark. But that's fine. I've got this one to use. And these two I just tend to mix. But since I've got blusher on today, I'm not going to use that. Right. Highlighter time. Right, let's go in with the Colourpop Super Shock in Lunch Money. It's getting to the point where really I should be throwing this out. I just want to use it up there. Hello Andy, when was the last time you travelled abroad? I haven't been abroad now. It's been a while. It's been a while. I've just renewed, well, I've not done it yet. I've put in an application form to get my passport renewed. I would say, right, so I split up with my ex-partner in 2014 and me and my mum travelled to Portugal in 2015. So it'll be 10 years next year. But you've got to bear in mind my mum was sick for 7 years and I had to look after her. So, you know, I couldn't have gone anywhere even if I wanted to. I do have plans. I have plans to go to Paris. I have plans to go to Australia at some point, which I'm worried about because I'll be travelling there on my own. And we all know it's not a direct flight there. But some people are just worth you going out of your comfort zone for, aren't they? That highlighter looks really nice. It is. I tend to, because it's, I mean, you can see it, but I tend to go over the top with something, so we'll do that. We'll use the MAC Soft and Gentle, because that's also in Project Pan. I'll be glad when I've finished the Lunch Money and the Project Pan though, to be honest, because they're really old highlighters within my collection. I love Paris, me too. I especially love Disneyland, and my mum would love it, I know she would, so I'd really like to take her there. I mean, she's not getting any younger, so I don't know how much longer I'd be able to, like, she'd be able to get around for. She's very independent. I mean, she's not so well at the moment. I think she's got a chest infection. She went to the doctors. The doctors wouldn't give her any antibiotics. I said, go back on Monday, because she's definitely got worse. Right, so that's the MAC Soft and Gentle. I'm actually going to put that in this drawer here. For some reason, it's not full, this go around. And we'll blend that out again. The key is definitely with me and my fair skin is blending, especially on face products. So, I mean, I'm not sure where else I want to go in Europe. I know that I want to go to Paris with my mum. I would go back to Portugal in a heartbeat. I loved Portugal when we went. We went to a place called Lagos. And it was so pretty. The sea was pretty and everything. The people were really nice. So yeah, I'd definitely, not necessarily go back to that place, but I'd go back to somewhere in Portugal. So when I went for my blood test the other day, I literally had nearly 2 of these, and I don't know in regards to water how much it holds, whether it's 2 litres or what, but I felt physically sick after I'd drunk all that water. See, I have to drink that amount of water, because if I don't, I can't find my veins, which is not fun. Right, let's put some of this Hourglass setting powder on. I want to start doing more lives just to help me, you know, with my talking and seeing how well I do before it holds out, before it starts getting croaky. I can feel like I'm already getting there. It would be really nice to go to Portugal. My mum is Portuguese. I would love to take her there. Oh, really? So you've got family there? I'll meet you in Portugal. I'd love to go back there. That's really good, babe. It would probably be quite expensive though, wouldn't it, from where you live to go to Portugal? I mean, we paid £1,000 each when we went. I think we went for 10 days and the hotel was a 5-star hotel. The travel agent, though, did us dirty, to be honest. She put us in, like, I told her I wanted 2 twin beds, and when we got to the hotel, she, it was basically a double bed. Luckily, it was my mum and not some random woman I was sharing with, because I went down to reception and they said, oh no, we don't have any twin rooms left, and I'm like, well, it should have been booked under a twin room. But yeah, I mean, I think that was the most expensive hotel that I'd stayed in, but it was lovely. And like the meals were included as well. My mum absolutely loved it. Fisherman's friends mints help a lot temporarily. I've tried mints. I've tried soothers. I've been on 2 courses of antibiotics. I have tried it all, Tassos. Yes, expensive, but worth it. True. You only get one life, don't you, babe? So if you can travel, you travel. It's like with me in Australia, I will get there. When I'll get there, I don't know. But the first part is actually getting my passport renewed. So that cost me £88.50, and I don't even have any plans to, you know, to go on holiday just yet. But I need a renewal. Like, my passport ran out in February, and they say as soon as a passport runs out, you should automatically, you know, get a new one, really. You shouldn't leave it that long, because then they can just reject your passport application. So I've done my photo. I hope my photo's good enough, like, because I've done it digitally. And I've done the online passport, because if I would have done it through the post office and they check it, I think it worked out £120. And it's like £88.50 or £120. It's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? So I need to go and send my old passport off, which I'll do next week. And I think I'll get the new passport within 3 weeks, as long as there's no issues. I feel like the only issue that there might be is if that photo isn't good enough quality. But on the passport renewal website, it does say that it's good quality. So I'd be surprised if it got sent back for that reason. And another reason I ordered the passport is in the UK, when you go for a job, they ask for photo ID. Most, like, wherever you go, they ask for photo ID. And I don't have any. I don't have a driving licence. So I need something. My mum was my favourite travel companion. Through the post office here is so expensive rather than doing it yourself digital. Yeah, same. I'm just going to put some Juvia's Place eye primer on now. But at the end of the day, your passport is for 10 years. So you've got to work it out, you know, is it really that expensive? It's going to last you 10 years. But then you've got to make sure you're travelling for 10 years. But like I said, it's not just my passport to travel. I can show it prospective employers for photo ID or whoever I need to. See, the cough's coming now. But that's just from when I had a cold and a cough. It's not got anything to do with my throat, I don't think. Right, let's get the palettes out. So I'm bringing an extra palette in. Just purely, I said this in the last live when Eden was here. And she actually made me think. She said, because I was talking about a lot of this palette being greys and silvers. And it is, in my opinion. So we're still using the Bougie Boudoir by Kaima Cosmetics. If you look at it, a lot of it is silver leaning. So we've got this one up here, Radiant. This one here is quite silver leaning, Charisma. I might use that today. I don't know if I've used it. Sassy is definitely silver. VIP is as well. And then there's some other ones. That's like a taupe. So I don't need to worry about that. But if you look at the mattes, where are the silver, like grey toned mattes? There just isn't any. So I was complaining a little bit about that the other day. And Eden said to me, she said, oh, well, when you get your Xenon palette for Christmas. I said, I'm not getting it for Christmas, unfortunately. I'm getting it for my birthday. My mum's bought it me for my birthday. And I'm getting the Yucca palette for Christmas, which I can't, like, Christmas can't come quick enough for me to get that. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit, but I'm going to bring this one in. P. Louise Going Solo. This is the only palette, believe it or not, that's greys. And I'm glad I've got it. I got this in a mystery box. I would not have bought this because I didn't think I suited greys. But yeah. Is VIP chunky? Not really. I mean, it did not look chunky on the eyes. I've used it. Once it's blended out, it's nice. It does have like other glitters in it, but you can see that's more silver leaning. Look at it. So pretty. Now I need to get a tissue of some sorts to get this off my hand. Ugh. So you've got different textures in this palette. And a lot of glitter. So we're going to go in with, let's put that on the bed for a second. We're going to go on P. Louise palette first. No, it isn't. It just looked like it in the pan, I guess. It's pretty, LOL. Thanks for the swatch. No problemo. Let's go in with Separation first. And I'm going to go in with one of the cleanest brushes I've got. I've only used this palette once. No, that's wrong. I used it once when I did a collab, I think, with Tammy and Chris. And then I used it when I bought it and did 2 looks, 1 palette with it, because it's only got 2 shimmers in it. That's what I don't like about these P. Louise little palettes. The fact that they only put 2 shimmers in. Do you still feel Christmas as deeply as when you were a child? No, no, not at all. I mean, I look forward to it for my niece. My niece is 14. I look forward to it for them. But I only see them Boxing Day. Because my sister's got her own family, you know, she spends it with her kids. And me and my mum normally go Boxing Day. Which I think is the plan for this year. I normally come on here I don't normally do lives, but I will be doing this year. I normally come on. Sometimes I try Christmas, actually Christmas Day, because it gets to a point in the day where I just want to break, you know, from all the food and stuff, and I want to come for a walk. So I bring like all the gifts that I've got home with me, and sometimes, like I always do every year, what I got for Christmas home. So that'll probably just be a normal video. It won't be a live, but if I'm doing any makeup, then that will be me coming on here and like wishing you all a happy Christmas. So that will either be Christmas Day or Boxing Day, so look out for that. Are you doing a no-buy for January? Yes, I'm doing it with Tammy and whoever else. I think maybe Chris is doing it as well. I'm not 100% sure though, so don't quote me on that. I think Eden might be doing it. So far, you know, it's just January, but I don't think I need anything. So that's the thing, isn't it? If you don't need anything, just continue the no buy, or at least make it a low buy. Right. Untie the knot. This one here. I did so well last year, you know, I don't know if I'll do it again like that. I didn't find it restrictive or anything. I think it's just because of finances, weren't there, back then. And I was lucky, you know, I got gifts. I got gifts for Christmas, I got gifts for my birthday. I even got gifts off friends when it wasn't my birthday. You know, so it's not like I was really thinking, oh, I'm really missing out here. Right, I'll go on with prenup now, this one. You do good at multitasking, you do a really good job. Thank you, Lacey. I think it's just practice. People have said to me in the past, how do you do it? How do you put makeup on and talk at the same time? I think it's just practice. And I've got like one eye on the comments as well, so I don't miss any comments. What did you decide on the Huda Beauty palette, the icy one? I bought it. I bought it. I put it away for Christmas, but I've got so many palettes coming for Christmas, babe. I might put it away for my birthday in February. It's like my mum's wrapped it up for Christmas for me, but when I unwrap it, I might just put it away. So by the time I come to use it, the interest won't be there anymore. I think the interest is pretty much gone now anyway. Everyone's using theirs. Sorry for asking all these questions. I'll stop if you want, but I'm curious. How long do you keep a phone? Do you buy new phones all the time? Do they break, etc.? This phone that I'm using now, I've had it a year. So normally I like to keep my phone as long as physically possible. But normally, probably about every 3 years, every 2 to 3 years, I'll get an upgrade. And I feel like I need to buy a phone more than I would normally, just because I'm using it for filming. Right, let's go in with On the Rocks. This is in the outer corner. Oh God, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Where does the time go? Nearly been filming for an hour though. I'm just wondering if to go in with that black. Yeah, let's try some of it. I don't think I've used this that much. The shade is really pretty. You're doing great. I love it. Thank you. Just waiting till I get some shimmer on then, Lacey. It's nice to actually use some grey, because I've been using all like rosy mauve tones. Right, I think we're done with the palette, but let's leave it there. Right, I'm going to go in with my Technique glitter glue, well, glitter primer. Really should put some grey on the lash line, shouldn't I? Okay, let's try that. Prenup, maybe. Maybe a mix of these, actually. Right, we'll go in with On the Rocks first, which is the darker shade, and then go in with Prenup. Hate putting eyeshadow on the lash line. I don't recall seeing you do grey look in a video that I have watched you do. I'm curious to see how your eye look will look. I don't think I've done a live. Maybe I have. No, it would have been 2 looks. 2 looks, 1 palette or something like that. With a peeler we was going solo. And then I did a look with Tammy. And I used this. Can't remember what that was called. Grungy something or other. Then I just flick this out over here. See, this is nice. There's 8 people in here and I'm not getting any grief, which is the way it should be. But it's going to make your eye colour pop. Just go in with this tinier brush. Always looks like more smoky on camera. I don't like when the waterline is too blown out. Could do with a blender. Right, I'll try this BK Beauty brush. Blend all this, especially on the outer corner out. So that's where all the darkness is. Everyone deserves kindness, no matter what, even if they're well rude. Seem like a kind woman, you deserve kindness. Thanks, Lacey. Yeah, I don't like it. Like when people come in here and start spouting horrible things. I tend to just not block them, but tend to just get them out for 24 hours. Or I'll just say, right, I'm going to give you one more chance. It's like a timeout, isn't it? I need a brush. Oh, this one I'll do. It's like you having to tell a kid off. You know, carry on and I'll just get you out of here. How do you like the BK Beauty eye brushes? I've only got one. It's nice. That's the only one I've got. My friend sent it to me. That one is a 212. I've been looking at the hooded eye set that they do. It's so expensive. I've got some brushes coming for Christmas from Spectrum. It's the Frozen eye brush set. Comes with 2 face brushes and the rest eyeshadow brushes. I mean, I don't need them. I've got my own fair share of both face brushes and eyeshadow brushes. So, yeah. Need to stop buying them. Stop buying them and start cleaning them. Right, so I'm going to go in with Charisma now. I'm doing it this way just so I know what to be using. So I've used all the top row. I'm sure I've not used this yet. So if I use this now, then I can use this in the next live. This Captivate. I've used Star. I've used Fame. I've used VIP. So basically, after today, there's only 2 more looks with this palette, and then I can do a Shop My Stash and we can use a new one. So, yeah, that'll be good, won't it? Be honest, not working, doesn't it feel like a guilty pleasure sometimes? Not at all, because it took me so long to get back to work, and now I'm feeling incredibly, you know, I just want to go back there, you know, because I can't afford to lose this job. So that's the shade we're going to use now. Oh, look at that. Look how metallic it is. And we'll put that into the crease. Angie. Hi. Right, so I think I'm going to have to put some more darkness out there. But we'll do that in a minute. I want to see the gold look with that palette. Gold look, there isn't really a gold in here. Well, I guess you would be able... No, that's not gold. It might be looking gold on camera. It's more of a taupe. I wouldn't say there's any golds in here at all. I mean, Sty might look gold. I've already used that, so I won't be using it again. If you want to see that look, you'd need to go back a couple of lives. So I don't know what colour you want to see, I'm sorry. Right, so just get this eyeshadow off my fingers and then we can... Oh, sorry, it looked gold. Might look gold on the eyes. Right, No, I'm going to go in with Radiant, this one here, on the inner corner. Hi, Kiara. Hey, Andy, hope you're feeling a bit better. Just coming halfway through the live. No worries. I'm not really feeling better. I'm waiting. I've got to have surgery on my stomach, and I didn't even know there was a problem within my stomach, so I'm waiting for that date to come through. They've taken biopsies as well, and that I've got to go to the ENT for my throat issues, so there's a lot going on at the moment. Hopefully it will all turn out okay though. Hello Sienna, how are you? So I'm just going to go in with this white Radiant one now. Monday I finally get to go to the doctors to get antibiotics. I can't believe you've not been yet. I know you're struggling for like the finances. What they should do is what they do here. They should take, like here, we pay National Health Service, so we pay national insurance. So they should take that from your wages, and they should also take tax, and then you should just be able to go and visit a doctor. It's as simple as that, isn't it, really? I hope you get healed, Andy. Thank you, Lacey. Can you hear it now? Like when I started this live, I was talking normal, but as like I've got 60 minutes in, it's croaky. It's almost to the point where my throat's going on me. And this is why I'm only doing lives once every 3 or 4 days, because it takes a little bit of recovery time. So it's like I was saying earlier, how can I be expected to do a full-time position in a call centre where I'm answering call after call after call if I can barely get through this? Oh man, I didn't know about the surgery in your stomach. I'm so sorry, that sucks. Yeah, they basically found, like, I went in for this camera down the throat, babe, and they put it down the throat into my stomach. I wasn't even sedated when all this was going on. It felt like torture. I wasn't sedated because I had no one to pick me up from the hospital. So I couldn't, like, they wouldn't sedate me. So basically, they put the camera down my throat, into my stomach, took pictures of everything. Couldn't see anything in the throat, but that might be where the ENT comes in. And they could see a hiatus hernia. That's quite big. I was living with these things in my stomach and I didn't know. And then they've seen a polyp, and this particular polyp can be cancerous. So they've taken biopsies from the polyp. So when I have the operation, I shouldn't need any more like biopsies, which is good. But the biopsies take 4 weeks to come through. So it's a bit of a waiting game at the moment. Which isn't great, is it? But hopefully it'll be good news when it does finally come through. Yeah, I understand it's a good thing you take your breaks. Yeah, it's the only thing I can do, Lacey, really. I can hear the difference in your voice. It's just not fair to me to put myself in that environment to go back to work before I'm 110% ready. Because if I went back on Monday, for instance, I don't have my appointment through for my op. I don't know when I'm going to be seeing the ENT. So I'm going to be letting my employers down even more so than I already am by staying off, because they're not going to be able to rely on me. So they're probably not happy with me as it is now, but at least I've got fit notes from the doctors that says I'm not physically able to go into work to do that job. You know, it's just not viable for me to do it. You know, if I was working in, say, retail or like doing an admin job, it would be completely different. But because I'm on the phones for 7.5 hours, it's just not. Excuse me. I'm praying for you, hon. Thank you, Angie. Right, let's have a look at the eyes. Right, I want a bit more darkness out there, I think. Where's that brush? Where's that palette? What have I done with it? Oh, it's over here. I don't know whether to just use the black then. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll just go in with Ring Off. Actually, no. We'll go in with a mixture of both On the Rocks and Ring Off. Just to get a bit of darkness in the outer corner here. I mean, to be quite frank, I'm bored at home. I'm absolutely bored at home. There's only so much you can do, isn't there? So much Netflix. Which I have watched a few things on Netflix. It's all the doctor's appointments I'm having to go to. They're just annoying. Then the hospital appointments, then the blood tests. Anyway, it is what it is. When I find out what's going on, I'll let you guys know. Friends, walks. I don't have any friends in the UK. Why do you think I spend so much time on here? I've got family though. I'm just going to go back into Charisma. And I wouldn't go for a walk by myself. That's even worse. I mean, saying that though, I did go to my sister's today to pick up a package I got sent to her house, which I'm going to show you that in a minute. Me neither, high five. Right, I'm going to go in with that new mascara I tried the other day. The other day it wasn't working how I wanted it to. So it's from Primark. It's called So Extra. It's the Weightless Buildable Lash Lifting Mascara. Don't like the wand. It looks like a cheap wand, I will be honest. I mean, would you really expect anything else from me than pure honesty? Seems to be going on better. I think what I need to do is leave it for a while because it's quite wet in formula. I don't really have friends either where I live. I go to work and then home. Yeah, and you've got your kids as well, Angie. You've got your kids, you've got your mum, you've got your boyfriend. You've got a full packed life. I personally don't want a boyfriend. I don't have time for one. I mean, that's not right, is it? Because if I really wanted one that badly, you know, I'd make the time. Yeah, that's a nice mascara. Now then, a lip gloss. I think I want to wear one of these new Kylie ones. Oh, that one's in my bag. So Daddy's Girl's in my bag, so I can't wear that. Let's try Damn Gina. So that one's that one. They're really moisturising. I do want to get Pat McGrath Labs one, but not for £28. Like, she normally does sales, doesn't she? You know, Black Friday sales. There's, I know that Black Friday isn't till what? Isn't it normally from the 23rd onwards? But Sephora have got the Black Friday sale preview up, and it's kind of like, I wonder if any Pat McGrath Labs are on here. But there isn't lip glosses. That's the only thing I want, I think, a Pat McGrath Labs lip gloss. So I will get one when I see one on sale. There's a packet on the website where you get two. I think, I can't remember how much they were. They were quite expensive though. So yeah, I don't think I'll get them. But yeah, I just want to try one. I won't get more than one, because if I don't like the formula, then I've wasted it. Learned by experience when I bought the Fenty Beauty gloss one. But I do like these. And for some reason, when I went into Boots, I picked two up. And I don't know why I picked two up. I think it's because they've got, I don't know how well it's showing, but they've got like glitters in them. That's the kind of lip gloss that I like. Again, my throat's going, so I'm sorry about that. I have a bladder infection that has taken over my kidneys. I've been working through it, but it's bad. I finally got money back that I lent someone 2 months ago, so Monday I should be able to get to the doctor for antibiotics, medicine that helps with kidney function. Will they just give them to you though? So you found the money for the operation. I don't think it's an operation she's having. It's just antibiotics, isn't it, Angie? Right, I want to talk to you about perfume before I let you go. If you want to go out of here, then feel free to do so. I found this, right, so I'll explain the situation. So Dior have got this perfume out called Dior J'adore L'Oeil. So it's not the original Dior. Let's show you. It's not the original Dior like this, because this is my favourite perfume. It's an essence, which an essence is stronger than a normal eau de parfum. Anyway, I got this. I ordered my mum some Dior J'adore for Christmas. I got this little sample. So J'adore L'Oeil Essence de Parfum. And it smells absolutely gorgeous. So that's what it looks like. Let's just spray it on one hand. You don't need a lot at all. So that's that. And I've looked all over the place. I've looked Boots. I've looked on the perfume shop in the UK. And it's so expensive. In Boots at the moment, a 35ml bottle, and in Sephora, a 35ml bottle of Dior L'Oeil. I don't know why it's 35ml and not 30, because normally it goes 30, 50, 100, doesn't it? So 35ml is £97, and I think it should be 117. And then we've got 50ml, that's £120, and that should be 150. And it's like, what are you doing, Dior? You know, what are you actually doing? How do you expect people to be able to pay for that perfume? Anyway, I was looking online, like I just typed in J'adore L'Oreal because I really wanted that perfume. I just didn't want to pay that price. And I came across this website called Perfume Parlour. And that is what came today. I know the bottle's very, very bland, guys. But what attracted me to this perfume is it's made in the same factory. It's made in the same factory as the higher end perfumes. Let me read the comments first. Hi, catching the tail end. Hi, Eden. Beauty with Angie. I'm going to have an ultrasound to measure the swelling in my kidneys and look for stones. Kidney stones hurt. They hurt so bad. Good to know about Essence. I didn't know that. Yeah, I've only got one Essence perfume, and that is one that Influencer sent me. It's this Eternity one. Oh, it smells so good as well. The Essence perfumes still seem to smell a lot nicer. Stay in your light, but my phone is dying right now. No problem, Lacey. Mine's not far behind you. I'm only on 41%. Doctor has to figure out if it's my kidneys or bladder that's bleeding. By Andy, I love watching your video. Thanks, Lacey. I mean, if you've got the money, I'd go to hospital. Right, so anyway, I was talking about this, wasn't I? So it's from the Perfume Parlour. It's called I Love Gold 0264. And basically they're saying the similarities are to J'adore L'Oreal. Which I think J'adore L'Oreal is a new perfume out. I don't think it's an older perfume out. So I just thought I'd try it. And as soon as I spritzed it at my sister's, I'm like, it smells like it so badly. Right, I'm going to spray this on the other hand. Oops, a lot comes out. Right, so that's a little sample. I mean, I'm hoping to get the J'adore L'Oreal at some point. But, I mean, £150 for 50ml. That's at full price. I can get it now at 120. But it just seems, is that not, I mean, I can't get my words out because it's just so much. What do you think, guys? How much is the most you would spend on a perfume? I'll just put some more Dior on this side. I just want to know your thoughts before I leave. But I can smell already, like, both perfumes. They just smell so similar. And my sister was like, yeah, but it's not Dior though, is it? And I'm like, no, but it's made in the same factory and it's got similar notes in it to what the Dior has. So why would I pay? Because this one was £13 with shipping. I said, so why would I pay? Why would I pay for the real thing if I can get it at such great value? Right, let's see. God, that smells so good. So that's Dior. Yeah, they smell really similar. This one actually smells nicer, if I'm being completely honest. And it's not just because I'm like saved so much money on it. I will buy, after I've used all this, 100ml of this. But it's going to take me a while, but just because I've got so many perfumes. Another dupe perfume. Well, I've got 3 dupe perfumes here. I've got this Love More, which I got from Bodycare in the UK. Got this for Christmas last year and I've not even wore it. So that's really good. That's a dupe perfume for Cacharel. I can't remember the name of it, but I bought my mum the original. And yeah, that's that. And then this one here is a dupe perfume for the J'adore Dior one, the original. So I got this as well. But I need to go through this one. I need to use this one up just purely because I've had it for that long. So I think that might be the next one I use. I can always buy a new Dior, can't I, when I've used the original. Don't ask me about spending on perfume. That is my weakness. I've spent $600 on one perfume. What? Which one? Which perfume costs $600? I know there's one called Killian. That's meant to be a really expensive one. Yeah, they just smell so similar. Right, so I'll read you this one while we're wrapping up the video. What's on here? It says, all the gold of Eyeshadow, a pure and essential concentrate, one that exalts the beauty of its flowers and enhances their nuances while accentuating their colours. The solar essence of ylang ylang and the smooth jasmine grandiflorum and rose centifolia absolutes blend into a powerful and carnal floral quintessence, unfurling all their splendour. Flowers are the true gold of Eyeshadow. It doesn't smell florally at all. It doesn't smell like flowers, because I wouldn't like anything that smells like flowers. And I don't like anything that smells of rose either. Cherry blossom though, I really like perfumes that smell of cherry blossom. I've had one from the Body Shop in the past and that smelled really nice. $600. Yeah, my most expensive is the Dior one, Dior Eyeshadow, and I didn't pay for that, my mum did. And then we've got a few dupe perfumes. I've got this one. That's a dupe for the Ariana Grande. Oh. This one here. I've got quite a lot of perfumes that I need to get through. So I probably won't buy any more. Like if I used this one, I think this is really nice for your handbag. Because like I got to my sister's and I'm like, oh, it's tiny. And it didn't even come in a box. Because I was going to wrap it away for myself for Christmas. I don't know what the obsession is with that, guys. But let's just say I've got a big sack at my mum's now with lots of presents in it. But it came like that, and it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use it for now. But if anyone in the UK is, I know most of my subscribers aren't from the UK. If anyone in the UK is wondering about the perfume parlour, if you've even heard of them, because I hadn't before I saw this perfume, and you're wondering about dupe perfumes, I'd go and check it out. You do get a bit of a discount on your first order, which is always nice. Louis Vuitton perfume. I didn't know there was a Louis Vuitton perfume, and that cost you $600. How does it smell, babe? Hello, Angela. How are you? Symphony LV. Oh, pretty. Sounds nice. I don't even think they'd sell it in the UK. So the lip gloss is Kylie Cosmetics Damn Gina today. I just love them. You know, if I see any more lip glosses like this, with like those tiny speckles of glitter in, because it's not gritty. Like when you put it on your lips, it's not gritty at all. I definitely will buy more. It's not like the Fenty Beauty. I feel like the Fenty Beauty lipsticks are quite thick. Do you know the gloss bombs? To me, they feel quite thick on my lips. But that might be because I'm not used to glosses. And yeah, these ones aren't like that. I do only have 2 of them. I have a couple of do have a couple of these as well. Just the matte lipsticks. Even that's got a bit of a like glitter in it, which I never realised before. That's a perfect fall colour. I love it. I got it in Paris. It's probably unique to Paris. Did you get it from the Louis Vuitton store? I remember going in that store and there was all like because I wasn't dressed up to the nines. Oh, let me tell you a story about when I went to Manchester. So I went to Manchester. I wanted to get a new handbag from Michael Kors. It's just a quick story. So there was 3 people, like 3 sales assistants, and this was at the front of the store. It's very intimidating. I wasn't dressed up to the nines then either, so we just walked in. They said hello. I'm like, hello. My mum's trailing behind me. So anyway, I started looking at handbags, and as soon as I went into the store, started looking at handbags, one of the shop assistants were following me around the store, and I'm like, I can afford to buy what's in your shop, you know. And then I'm like, how much is this one? How much is this one? And she's like, oh, if you spend over over £250, you'll get £50 off. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll come back later. I know they're just doing the job, guys, but I mean, I hate it when people follow me around the store. The store was completely empty. How many mil are the Kylie glosses? Let me do this for you. Right. So 0.11 fluid ounces or 3.30 mil. Is that good or bad? Do we have anything else I can compare it against? What's a bullet lipstick? I don't normally keep packages, but I've got my Whitney Houston MAC one here. .10 ounces, 3 grams in a lipstick. So that's grams, not mil. I'm sure. Right, let's have a look at these Fenty Beauty ones. I can't even see. Right, okay. 3.6 grams in that. Don't ask me to convert grams to mils because it just isn't happening. 0.12 ounces. Okay. So this one. So you're getting 0.11 ounces in this, 0.12 ounces in this, and you don't get much. Look, I've not even used it that much. Let me roll it up. I always have visions of me rolling it up and breaking it, but look. Where's the rest of it? So, that's that one. And then this is 9 mil. That's quite a lot of product. Is it 0.3 fluid ounces? I hate these. I hate them with a passion. They're just too thick, too gloopy. No, then I'm going to use it up. I got this last year. You know, I got this last year around this time. And it's still going strong. I mean, it's here. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of these Fenty, these especially. And I can't see me buying one of them again either. I mean, I like that more than I like the Gloss Bomb, but yeah. I'd buy the Kylie over me getting the Gloss Bomb. And they're only £17, the Kylie ones. So, you know, it's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it? I got 2 of them for £34. And it does sound expensive when you say it out loud like that. But the Gloss Bombs in the UK anyway, they're £22. So, yeah, that's that. 3.5 mil. No, 3.30 mil. And 0.11 fluid ounces, Eden. Yeah, you was right, Angie. Oh, well, I was wrong. No, you weren't. You was right. 3.30 mil. 0.11 fluid ounces. Anyway, let me come closer. It's raining outside. I've just done my makeup. I don't know what the hell is going on with my fringe. I've not cut it. It looks like it's been cut. Normally it's down here. But ignore that. So, That's the eyes. That's the lips. Hi Courtney, it's been a while. How are you? I'm just about to say goodbye. My local Mecca has a mini duo of the Kylie glosses. Do you get them in a set, Eden? Because if you get them in a set, I mean, I don't want to say to you, go for it. If you want more lip glosses, however, I would say it's a really, really good formula. But I saw the other lip glosses that they had, but I was only interested in the ones with a shimmer in them. I would say it's shimmer, not glitter. You look beautiful. Thank you, Courtney. 2.5ml each. Yeah, I mean, so basically it's not that it comes in a set. You have to buy them individually, do you? Right, my shades that I'd recommend, I mean, I know that you kind of like nudes, don't you? I would recommend, what's this one? Damn Gina and Daddy's Girl. They've got shimmer in them, but if you don't like shimmer, then obviously have a look around and see what you like. But yeah, this is the overall look, guys. I want to thank you all so much for your support, for not unsubscribing while I've been sick. You know, I'm hoping to get these lives back up and running. You know, I'd really like to do daily lives because it's taken me so long to get through my Shop My Stash stuff. I've still got like 2 looks to do with this palette. And then we'll be doing Shop My Stash again. The other palette I used, for those who came in late, it was this Going Solo one. It's the only grey tone palette I've got. So it looks like that. Very, very pretty. I think the duo set is only $3 more than the full size. Oh, duos. Get duos. So then you can try 2. That makes more sense to me. If I would have seen a duo, I would have been like, yes, and you're coming home with me. Yes, please and thank you, as Tammy says. So, yeah, I'm going to go now because it's getting late. It's like 20 to 11. Going to be staying at my mum's this evening. So, I'm going to take my perfume as well to show her. She'll be like, it doesn't smell the same. What brand is the Bougie palette? It's by Kaima Cosmetics, Angie. They're an indie brand in the UK. Okay. I'm not going to keep talking because my throat's starting to hurt. But thank you all for coming in, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.